In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. Today's topic, I'm going to talk about never have sex with someone's wife. Never have sex with someone's wife. But before we get to that, we'll take care of the business things at hand. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. That's the same email if you want to make a free will offering via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And our main email is the Oracle 19 at the Oracle 19 Radio.com. Again, the Oracle 19 at the Oracle 19 Radio.com. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products. That's men's, kids, ladies' clothes, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. evolutionoflondon.com. Also evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. And that is for custom clothes, accessories, and EBooks for personal as well as business use. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, for custom designed sneakers, more clothes, accessories, games, DVDs, and much more. So evolutionoflondon.store. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. You can support us that way. We do have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that is not posted on YouTube, digital artwork, and we do consulting services as well. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars, from scented to unscented. Now, the scented candles are from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, vanilla, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order for these luxury candles, it is over 35 burning hours. Very good quality. You can email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. Again, that's royalty9international@gmail.com. You'll find them on Instagram and TikTok, Royalty9International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to place an order or a consultation, you can email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, Mr. Will. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ. If you want to book for him to come to your venue, Email him at djpanthro, PANTHRO 519 at gmail.com. Again, that's djpanthro, PANTHRO 519 at gmail.com. And he also do video editing as well, so you can email him. So very good quality videos, I should say, that he produced for a lot of businesses and personal as well as business owners. Also, you can go to his YouTube channel, DJ Panther 519, and you will find his link to his clothing line and accessories. Again, DJ Panther 519 on YouTube. You'll find him on Instagram and TikTok. The Real DJ Panther, that's the DA. The Real DJ Panther on TikTok. Again, DJ Panther. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. They have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share. To Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube and Continuing Train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. We definitely need your guys to subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the Greatness 19 channel, please subscribe. Get us more and more within the algorithms of YouTube. So Greatness 19 channel on YouTube, and Mr. Evolution of London, that's our health and wellness channel. So I need your guys to check out the videos and subscribe to that platform as well. Kinzo Gang. KINZOGANG. Kinzo Gang. If you want listen to some nice Afro beats, go to his YouTube channel. Check out his album, Discovery, as well as his single, Adora, on all major platforms. YouTube, of course, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple. Amazon Music, just to name a few. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue, morekenzo at gmail.com. That's more, MOORKEENZO at gmail.com. Morekenzo at gmail.com. Again, Kenzo Gang. Now the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Both of those on YouTube, rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19 on that platform, and finally www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, well, again, the topic, as I mentioned earlier, never have sex with someone's wife. In this culture and day and time, I find that a lot of men just feel conquering another man's wife and thinking that's, successful, a good look. We gotta, as men, have morals and standards. This world is a very big world, and you gotta have abundance mindset. Never mind really really what is in the scriptures and Bible and other holy books that talk about men having this nature, having this conquest, thinking is all good. Just look at just a moral point of view. Men is it's a lot of women out here. You might want that woman of that man's woman because she's nice looking or whatever the case. Or she might even flirt with you. But there's one thing consistent in life, and I don't know if I'm going to go in detail a lot. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to be long-winded on this show today. But there's morals and standards. There's a certain thing I stand on. Karma comes back to you in some form or fashion, that's one thing consistent. Karma. You do to others where it will be done unto you. Now, personally, have I done that in the past? Unfortunately, yes. And, as I'm getting older, you get supposedly supposed to get more wiser. And you don't want to look when a woman has a man and she says she have a man, just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Yeah, I know she's beautiful and stuff. Leave her alone. How I got inspired to talk about this because on social media, a lot of men will just still, chase that woman that is married or have a boyfriend or whatever. If she's saying, she's claiming she has a boyfriend and she's claiming is a serious relationship. I'm like smiling when I'm saying this because it's just, you got a lot of females that say that, but whether they lying or not, but when they say that, leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's not that serious. That's that man's woman. And let's be for real. A lot of men want to hit it so it gives them a thrill, saying in the streets, oh, I got that man's wife. I got that man's girlfriend. Excuse me while I'm drinking a little water. Get myself started. It comes back. Believe me, it comes back to you. When women say that, take it for what it is. Leave them alone. Chalk it up to the game. And keep it pushing. Men, I always tell you, is you have to have abundance mindset. You really do. I know you say it's hard out here getting women. I get it. I understand it. It is. You got to go through, if you're in the dating world, you got to go through a whole lot of men. Excuse me, pause. Whole lot of women. Pause. That was a slip up. Pause. Super pause. But you got to go through a whole lot of women to find somebody decent. I get it, but it's not. But that will come back to you. You're going chasing someone else's woman, and then you look at it. Okay, you succeed. You hit it. You're able to conquer another man's wife. And what? You just notch that under your belt saying, okay, I got her. 1, 2, okay, you look at the guy sideways. In the back of your mind say, yo, man, this is a punk here. I hit that. In reality, is that Is that a conquering move? Should you be really happy about that? And let's flip it. You might have a wife one day or a girlfriend, and then she does that to you. And you roaming around the streets thinking, that's my woman. And then you could get in love with that woman. But in the meantime, she lets another man hit it. And then she comes to you like nothing happens. So you don't even know. But the streets know. How would that make you feel? You got to think both sides of the fence. Never think it cannot happen to you. Never think it cannot happen to you where your woman can be in another arms of another man. Meanwhile, in the past, you think you was a player and you conquered people's wives and girlfriends. Don't think it can't happen to you. Men, you need to get away from that spirit. That spirit of wanting to be with that man's wife. Again, yeah, I understand she's pretty and everything, and you like her, and you want to hit it and stuff. But get that out your spirit. Get that out your spirit. Trust me. That's not a good look. There's too many women out here. And if you can't find, wait your turn. Keep campaigning in the streets until you find somebody that is compatible for you. But don't go out here chasing another man's wife and then thinking you done something. In reality, you done an evil deed. And that can and will come back to you. You can't be just mean to people or disrespectful and you don't think it'll come back. It cannot come back to you. That's evil. People that have that mindset have a evil mentality, thinking, I could just do things to others and nothing will happen to me. That's an evil mentality to have. So having sex with another man's wife or girlfriend shouldn't be something that you want to focus. Just leave it alone. There's a lot of women out here that I talked to in the past, and they said, they had a boyfriend and stuff. You just leave it alone. As men, we get caught up in the beauty or the conquering spirit. We all of us healthy men. I don't know about, I can't speak on every man, but I know a lot of men I talk to. We have that in our DNA, that conquering spirit. But again, as you get older, you're supposed to get wiser. It's just not worth it. For a lot of different reasons, obviously. One, you could lose your life, which is the main thing. You could lose your life messing with another man's wife. You do not know the spirit of some of these men. Some of these men will want to air you out, air the wife out, everybody. How would you feel? You have a wife, girlfriend. You invested a lot of time and money and energy with this woman. And then just to find out that another man easily had sex with her and didn't have to spend anything. And meanwhile, you doing all the heavy lifting in the relationship. You taking care of her many ways, buying her stuff, making sure she's straight, just for her to do that deed. Now I'm gonna get to the woman in a minute, but for us men, you not all men will take lightly to that. Some will get the 9, pull out the 9, and want to control, alter, delete you because of that. Is it worth your life over that particular woman? Is it worth you ducking and hiding? You creeping and crawling, taking that woman to the hotel, looking around, make sure nobody sees you. She's creeping. At the end, is it all worth it? You see so many movies about this dynamic. You see so much on social media. TV shows, documentaries, from famous people to regular folks. Maybe people in your family been through this. Leave these married women and women in supposedly relationships, long-term, short-term, just leave them be. Number one, it's not worth risking your life. You don't know the mindset. I mean, for me, if my woman just wanted to, do that and I found out, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's crushing. I've been through that. In the relationship world, I've been in the relationship world a long time in these streets. I heard people been hurt. Girlfriends in the past, they went and slept with other men, and I found out it crushing on the soul. Sure, I mean, even Mr. Greatness is not perfect, not made of steel. It hurt my heart, and it's like a dagger to the chest. I said, "Oh, I'm never gonna live here again. Oh, my heart is feeling this again. Oh." I mean, that's the game. Don't mind me. Mr. Greatness is on one. That's, again, part of the game. And I didn't want to air out my 9. I'm not saying I have one, but I'm just hypothetically, of course. I just, took it up for what it is, addressed it, let it go. Let her go and keep it pushing. That's just the game. If you out here in these streets. And I'm saying to my younger people, men particularly, and older men too, you have to have in your mind, it starts with abundance mindset, knowing that you can get other women. That it starts with you. If you don't have that mentality, you feel you can't get nobody, and you're gonna do foolish things. And then again, it might cost you your life, and it's not worth it. None of these females are worth you just control, alter, and delete somebody over. Now you're in a potential gun war, or for this female, because you found out she's cheating, and now you want to Control, Alt, Delete. And then you don't know if the other party have something. So two men is going to war at each other for this female. And let's say both men lose their life in the war with each other. This woman just moves on. Then she have intercourse with a third person after y'all two is gone. Is it all worth it? Men, husbands, boyfriends, when you find your woman have done that, just, chalk her up to the game of life, leave her alone, and push on. And you don't want to hang around if she, disrespecting you like that, because the question you have to ask yourself, do she really respect you? Do she really respect the relationship? Does she even like you? These things you have to question. Now, females will say, well, men do that and all of this other stuff. But I'm speaking for the men here. You don't have sex with a woman's wife or girlfriend. It's just, you got to duck and hide. You got to creep and look sideways. And why? Okay, you could get it. You could complete your fantasy. We in this era, you got to be very careful. We in social media, people can take pictures, put it on social media, and in seconds, your reputation is ruined just for creeping on another man's wife. So many things can happen. While she just live on and move on with her life, your reputation is tarnished. So many things. So many things. Yes, you see her and, she looking beautiful and stuff. Yes, you lusting. We all men, we lust, in our minds, but that's his property. A lot of women don't want to hear that. Oh, well, that's his. Now, see, the problem in modern day society, that woman is not his property. That woman belongs to the planet Earth property. That's what makes the game very crazy, because she's having sexual intercourse with many, many men while she's with that so-called husband or boyfriend. She's giving out numbers, and she could be married or have a boyfriend. She's giving out numbers to many, many men. So that produces confusion. She's at the club and dancing with many, many men, which produce more confusion. On the dance floor, she allows many, many men to touch her, to grind on her. That brings a lot of confusion. She talks to many, many men in a flirtatious manner, giving openings to many, many men that they feel that they have maybe a chance. She have AKA what I call satellites. Satellites are men on the side that she could call up to get what you call an emotional relationship. this brings a lot of confusion. She goes out, she hangs out, she calls these men friends. Many, many men she calls as friends while she's married or have a supposed relationship as a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. So again, these bring confusion. Lots of confusion. And it's your job as a man to not be in this circle of confusion. And see, also what brings more confusion when you have, let's say, a single mom, you have, and a lot of moms not going to want to hear this, but it is the truth. They have multiple baby daddies, and multiple baby daddies have access to come to their house because they want to see their kids. So you married to that woman, you being the stepdaddy, and she has multiple baby daddies. That could bring more confusion because the potential of sex still in the air between these baby daddies. A lot of women won't admit to this, but it is a level of truth. Maybe not with you, but a lot of other single mothers. So even after the fact, the baby daddies are supposedly done, but the fact is that potential is there. I'm veering off of the topic a little bit, but I'm bringing it back. That is basically having sex with other men's wives. We as men got to know collectively who you dealing with, what type of woman you dealing with, because all of that is in play. And you don't want to be that guy that just be creeping. You don't want to be that guy creeping on another man's woman. Even if you had her in the past, and that leads to the baby daddies. And you're not together no more, you have just children together. And she has a man, a husband. You leave her alone. Just deal with the children. A lot of, baby daddies say, we know you have access to that woman because of the child. We know that the potential of you able to hit it anytime you want is great. Especially if y'all have a civil dialogue. But you're not with her no more. There's a reason you're not with her. She got a man, right? Yeah, you got a child before him, but it's over. Deal with your child. You deal with that. When you want to rehash something, rekindle something, or want to do something just for spite. And that, you don't know the mindset of that new man, of hers. He might get sensitive and he might want to air you out and your child. You don't know the mindset. You, as a man, got to think. You can't worry about that woman. She's just going to go with how she feels. And then modern day women nowadays, they don't care. They don't care. They ruthless, really. They have no feelings. They bring anybody in their life. These modern day females, not like women. Women is different. I always say it's women and females. Women know how to act. The 1% of them to the fifth power. But these modern day females, they don't know how to act and they don't give a damn. They just full of controversy. They could be with you for 10, 15, 20 years and be talking and or having sex with other men and taking numbers and riding with them, having them pick them up, or at the job being, just hoes on your job. Allowing guys. I seen married women that was married for umpteenth years. What I mean, umpteenth, like 30, 40, 20, 10 years on the job. And they had what they call husbands, excuse me. They had husband work, or guys, what they say, guys on the job, they work husbands. Yeah, thank you. Work husbands. They got work wives too, but that's a different story. But work husbands. And matter of fact, I've seen cases with my own eyes that these women not only flirted with these guys on the job, but went out with them during lunch or after, like the job. They had sex with them. It been scandals on different jobs I've been working over the course of my work career. And I'm sure if you were in the work world, you know about these situations. These women is messy, and then they go home to their husbands like nothing happened. So these modern day females is very messy. It's your job as a man to sift through all of that. She's on the job and she put herself out there and she's married. It's nothing good about that. Well, you thinking you're going to build a relationship? You think you could build a relationship with, let's say, a married woman, or a woman that have a boyfriend? Yeah, you sleep with her, and you catch feelings for her. Then what? Then what? You be the next guy, and you don't think it can happen? It cannot happen to you. She won't do the same thing she did with her previous relationship. So you have to have wisdom, man. You have to know the reality. You have to be a lot more disciplined, a lot more structured in your brain. I'm not dealing with these women that is already in so-called bona fide relationships. When they say name bona fide relationships, all right, cool, move on. Sure, as men, we can wish and stuff like that, but move on. Women say that all the time, over the course of my, relationship career. A lot of them say, hey, they got somebody. You don't get all mad and say, yo, man, I can still be your guy and screw the husband. I'm here and he can't do what I do. That's ego tripping. There's a reason she's with him. If she's not happy, that's on her. She needs to confront her husband, her man, and settle that. But don't jump in. Now you jump in a situation that you can't get out of. Or it might not be what you expect it to be. All right, you be with that women and that wife, that girlfriend, and then you jump in and you have sex with her, and she's crazy. Now her crazy is focused on you. You might have a serial killer now on your hands. You don't know. Now your situation is going to be rough because now you just added more drama. There's so many different scenarios where a lot of us men lost our life, lost our career, scandaled for dealing with people's wives and girlfriends. That's what I mean by karma. Leave them alone, especially in this day and time, especially the technology out here, the cameras, the smartphones can ruin your career, your life, your money, everything off of just this one female that you obsessed with. You just don't know. And these women out here, you need to be careful jumping from man to man because you're going by feelings. You jumping, there's on the flip side stories, you wives and girlfriends, you jump from your husband to a second dude, and this second dude is obsessed with you after having intercourse. Now he wants to not only control you, but if he cannot control you, now he want to delete you. That's on the flip side of your wives and girlfriends going out and creeping yourself. At the end of the day, nothing is good with all of this. We as human beings need to be more disciplined in our life. And this is one of the reasons why relationships is so chaotic. There's no relationships in North America is very chaotic because people's jumping from one relationship to another. People is unhappy quickly, and they're quickly willing to risk it all just to get a little satisfaction for that short term. It's nothing will go right with that situation. It will eventually go all wrong. So men, you need to, if you're doing it, stop doing it. My personal opinion. Like I said, Mr. Greatness it's not perfect. I've been through that road, and I always try to discipline myself every day. Just stay clear, and especially nowadays, because I just don't want no controversies. I don't want to have a man, I'm dealing with someone else's wife or girlfriend, and then another man is running up on me with his 9, and he want to air it out on me because I'm messing with his woman. And I got to duck and hide. We got to duck and hide. I just want to be able to walk down the street in freedom. You with me? You with me? If you're not, you're not. If you got other people, don't hang with me. I don't get into goddamn old. I gotta say that to be ducking and hiding and creeping and looking at the corner of my eye, wondering if some guy's gonna randomly come out his car, she's cheating on cheating with me. It's just it's too much going on. I gotta focus on getting my paper out here, making myself a better you. You should be thinking the same thing, man. Because you might think it cannot happen to you, but it can happen to you. Never think it cannot. Never think you can't get that work. You roaming around thinking, oh yeah, man, I got, I got my 9, I'm this and that, or and I can't, that's a sucker, I can't, he ain't doing nothing to me. Never underestimate a man's ability. As long as he got legs and hands, arms, if he feels he's violated, you don't know what that man can do. He might not have done it in the past, but that rage could click and he could address you and end you. Never underestimate a situation. Never, 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 never. And a lot of you men underestimate situations. That's why a lot of you men to this day is 6 foot under in the dirt, because you underestimated men, and you dealt with men's wives and their girlfriends, and that man, that husband showed you he meant business. So never, never, never underestimate what a man can do. You might think he won't do it. He might look soft, or he might be, somebody that looks you stronger than him and you bigger him or whatever. But never, never underestimate a man's ability, because it's war, and in war, anything can go down. And a lot of men, we all know men that got eliminated from this planet Earth, messing with people's wives. We all know stories. We all seen on social media, just thousands and thousands of cases. So leave them alone. Have abundance mindset, man. Just live on your life, and it's a big world out here. Go fishing in somebody else, your own pond, not someone else's pond. And ladies, have some discipline as well. Nothing comes well after creeping and doing degenerate things neither, because that comes back to you as well. And you don't know that second man's mindset. That too. Karma is very real. You might not think so, but it is. It happens to all of us, to the best of us. So be careful. Thank you for listening.